everyone, Stephanie Denman here from the Denman Homestead. Hopefully it's not too windy. It's a nice breezy day today. It's hot. It's a hot day. Hot and humid. I need to do something to the garden, and it's normally something I do way before I actually, well, during the planting time when I put the plants in the ground. But I didn't do it this time. I just ran out of resources. I normally keep a bunch of my eggshells and I put them in the oven and I dehydrate them, and then I will use them as a powder. I'll grind them up in my little grinder that I have specifically for the eggshells, and I'll grind it all up and I'll keep it in a mason jar and collect it over time so that I can, when I dig my holes for my tomatoes, I will put a couple scoops of that eggshell powder down in the hole. And what that is it's pure calcium, just calcium going into the soil for my tomato plants, because my tomatoes absolutely love calcium. All tomatoes do. They need it. They need it to grow.
For the last time, I'm pretty sure what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
And I didn't do that this year. I ran out of time. But good news, they sell calcium at your hardware store. And I picked this one up. It's called Organic Tomato Tone. I've used this brand on other things too. I think I have some over here actually. Let me see. Let me just show you. I really do like So this soil acidifier, this says turns hydrangeas blue. I don't have hydrangeas, but what I have is blueberries. And blueberries love an acidic soil. They need an acidic pH in their soil. Tomatoes need extra calcium. And the reason is because if you've ever grown a tomato and you have something called blossom end rot, which is where your tomato starts growing, but at the base of your tomato, it's rotten. It's like mushy, it turns black, it looks like something has gotten into it, but it's across all of your tomatoes. And that is a calcium deficiency in your soil and in your plant. So the tomato itself needs a lot of calcium in order to grow properly. So what I'm gonna have to do now is, my tomatoes are already in the ground. They've been in the ground for, I guess, 2 weeks now. I'm gonna go after the fact, and which is totally fine. You can totally do this. It doesn't have to be right when you plant it. I've had a lot of people tell me, you know, once your plant's in the ground, it's too late to amend the soil, and that's absolutely not true. My tomatoes haven't even set fruit yet. They're barely putting off blooms. So I'm going to now go by every plant and make a little bit of a hole. You're going to want to put it not right up on the roots and not right up on the stem, but close enough to where those nutrients can leach down into the soil and the roots can access that as water dissipates that over time. And I'm going to put a couple tablespoons per plant. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to make my life a little bit easier, is I'm going to go and I'm just going to punch some holes down throughout, and then I'm going to come back and backfill it in with a little bit of organic fertilizer and cover it back up. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what I'm doing to kind of save my back, I have this long piece of PVC pipe, and what I'm doing is I'm just going kind of right on the outer edge of where the leaves, the canopy of the leaves are, and I'm just kind of pressing down a little bit and twisting and making a hole. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a hole that I'll just come and sprinkle a couple tablespoons of some fertilizer in there by each one of the plants, And I'll do that all the way down where all the tomatoes are. Okay, so I'm just taking like a scoop and dropping it in. Long way to go. It's hard to do this with one hand. All right, I'm done. And I had just enough to do the tomatoes back there that I have kind of just spread throughout. Most of my tomatoes and peppers are up here. And I did do the full 2 rows. And then back there I added on some, but the bag is empty. And you can also drop Tums. Tums is also calcium. So oftentimes some people will just bury their tomatoes with a little tab of the Tums. It has to be the chalky kind, not the gummy or the soothy kind. There's all sorts of different Tums now, but you know that block of chalk that the original Tums, yeah, those are the ones. It's just a good source of calcium and you can use that. However, this was like 12 bucks for this bag and it did a lot more than a bottle of Tums would have gotten me on this size garden.
Okay, sun is starting to set. Chickens are going to roost. And I just wanted to show you what I did. Oh look, now they're coming back out to see what I'm doing. Here's what I did for them. Because we have the wood ash from the outdoor fireplace now that we've been using. So, works out perfect. Hey ladies. Alright, so I went into their chicken bath. They had gotten straw all in it again. And I raked all the straw out. And then I took a little, like, garden claw. And I clawed up all the dirt in there to get it as kind of powdery as I could. And then from that point, I took the wood ash and I dumped it in there. And then I put 2 scoops of diatomaceous earth, which is really good for them to take a bath in to kill any mites or anything like that that would be on them. Mixed it all in together and they were definitely starting to check it out. This was just like 10 minutes ago, so it was already getting dark. They were checking out, seeing what I was doing, so I'm gonna check tomorrow, see if they're using it, make sure they're taking their dust baths in their chicken bath. But right now it's time to go night-night. It's time to go night-night, chickens. Good night. Good night. They're like, we're not leaving until you leave. Just in case I throw food in. But I'm not. It's too late. Okay. Well, that's a wrap for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
On the Denman homestead, where the sun sets golden in the west, we live in harmony with nature, doing what we love best. From the garden to the kitchen, and the bees inside their hive. On the Denman homestead, come along and plant, nourish, thrive.